Oh.
Hello.
Hi, that was quick.
That was very quick. There we go. Hands free this time. Look at this. So he doesn't have to hold
I just
everything.
have to share it. There you go.
So,
Yes.
okay. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Hi, my name's Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And we are Mitosu Crafts, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrators here in the UK. Also available in France, Germany, Netherlands, and Austria. I got that correct that time, didn't I? You've always got a look on your face.
No, I still have to count how many countries.
Yes.
Yes.
So, thank you for joining us. Yes, so today we're going to be doing a fancy fold card with you. We are going to be doing showing you how to make this card here.
Ooh.
So it's a fancy fold. I've done a lot of the prep before this, so
Yes.
to limit the amount of times you've got to see me cut stuff, but I will discuss what we've been doing and how to do it and give you and demonstrate how it's done. So, and if you like anything which you see us use, you can purchase the stuff from us via our online shop. If you do purchase from us, make sure you check out our current host code as well, so you can we can accumulate all the sales and we can then send you a little extra in the post next month. Could be a few gems, could be a little sample of something free of charge, just as a little thank you for shopping with us.
Yes.
So good.
Cool.
So
we'll be using the frosted foliage
from the Feels Like Frost Sweets,
as well as the DSP.
So yeah, so the designer series papers. So it's this paper right here. That's the one which I'm going to be using today. But it's a really nice paper. Photographic one side. Got some really nice designs, wintry, Christmassy designs throughout all of this. Got some really nice ones. What's my favourite? I think the popular one throughout all of this is...
Hi, Sandra. Hi, everyone.
Hi downstairs. That's one of my favourite ones, that one there.
Yes.
And it's silver on the back. Okay,
silver foil.
Silver foil on the back with white, whisper white shown through. So that's ideal for, I think, quite good for gift boxes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't really done
anything,
anything with that
really.
design, anything really. But because it's not a pattern, it's as such, or it's an easy pattern to follow. It's not a picture. It's probably lends itself better for box making, I think, on the back. So you've got some really nice designs there. But
we haven't made boxes.
We haven't made boxes for these yet, no. But I have seen some lovely boxes made with that curvy, the mini curvy keepsake box, which I've seen some really nice ones as tree ornaments as well.
Ooh.
So yes, it's gone very quiet downstairs.
Yes, they're all watching.
As Jay said, we're over at my mum's at the moment. I've just had dinner. That's it. You can probably hear them all downstairs now. Maybe they've all just whooped.
Hi, hello, Stamps. Thanks for joining us.
So let me just do something over here.
Bars is skipping.
Shush now downstairs.
Shush now downstairs.
So
yes, so the stamp coordinates with the frosted frames dies, and it comes with Barry's 5 dies. So it's these ones. And I've already... Hi, Marcy! Thanks for joining us. So those are... I don't want to... Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the snowflakes, I've used to pre-die cut some stuff already. So, yes. So that's what Barry will be using tonight. And I'll just be in the background.
Just be in the background. And if we've forgotten anything, then we'll be raiding your stash, Mum. Who we know is watching. Thank you for the Whisper White already.
Yes.
We've already forgot to bring our Whisper White with us. We've already raided your stash.
And maybe the glue.
And the glue. And these scissors. So pretty much everything which we would need at home, we've used yours. So thank you very much.
Hi, Kathy.
So...
Gloomy Minnesota. Yeah, it's quite...
it's very gloomy here in the UK as well.
So it's been raining all day, hasn't it?
Yes, it's raining, sunny, windy. It's all over the place at the moment.
It's cold.
It's not cold.
It's
not cold at all.
I'm always cold.
So
anyway,
lovely.
right, let's crack on.
Let's crack on. So this is the card I'm going to be showing you how to make. So this fancy fold card here, quite a straightforward one really. It's not that complicated to do. So, but we will show you how it's all made now, and we'll give you the measurements, and you can. We will write the measurements up for you. Hopefully.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we'll try and get that one done for you ASAP, so you can copy this one straight away, or just pause this video on the replay.
Yeah, cool.
Cheeky, help yourselves. Yeah, that's fine. We have already. Don't worry. Right, so let's flick you round. Cool.
Great shadow. Shall I switch
Let's have a little look and see what that's going to look like with the light off.
Yeah, that looked alright.
Just see.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, that looks fine. So this is the paper which we are using. Hi Donna. So the papers we are using here. Okay. So as I said, really nice papers, really beautiful colours on this as well. The colour coordinations with this is Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Highland Heather, Night and Navy, Pretty Peacock, Purple Posy, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Smoky Slate and Whisper White. So as we said previously, it always tells you on the packets what colours coordinate with this, which is always handy. So if you're choosing your colours, you can pick one. So this is the Seaside Spray cardstock. Very similar to Balmy Blue actually, but I think if you put Balmy Blue and this together, you will see a difference.
Oh yeah.
But here it looks very Balmy Bluey, but this is actually the Seaside Spray. Okay, so this has been cut to 14.8 centimeters. Okay, by so 14.8 centimeters this way. No, start again. Yeah, 14.8 centimeters this way, and by 21.
Are you alright?
I haven't got a ruler. It's because I normally have a ruler here with me, but I don't know where a ruler is. That's fine. I'll take the trimmer.
Here's a ruler.
That's the ruler there. Yeah, by 21, by 14.8 centimeters. Okay, so you'll be able to get 2 card bases out of your A4 cardstock. Let's just make some room. So good. What I actually want to do, I didn't actually write any of the measurements down. This could be really interesting. Okay, I prepped everything else, but I forgot to write the measurements down for this part here. So, what I want to do is, this is my prototype. So I want to take my my piece here. We are going to first of all, I'm completely and utterly blank now. It's because I'm in a different area. You see, it's gone.
Is that 4 centimeters?
So yeah, okay. So what I want to do is I want to take it to 4. I want to come in at. So let me just get my bearings here. I want to come in at 3 centimeters, and I need to stand up for this. And I want to come down to 4 centimeters. That's it. So let's bring this over here. So I'm lining it up with 3 centimeters here. I'm taking it down to 4. I'm going to go cut at 4 centimeters, and I'm going to take it down to 17, if I remember correctly. Let me just get my down to 17. That's it. So line it up with 3 centimeters here. Using the ruler, which is on this one here, go down to 4 centimeters. And then we're going to then trim this down to 17 centimeters down there. Okay. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So line it up with 3 centimeters. Take it to 4 centimeters. Hi, Pamela. I'm going to 4 centimeters all the way down to 17 centimeters again. Okay. So that has created a channel here for you. Okay. We're not going to do any more cutting. Everything now is going to be scoring. Okay. So we will move the score blade out of the way. Okay. And what we now want to do is I now want to score this at
4 centimeters.
At 4 centimeters. So bring it over to 4. So I'm scoring between this one and this the 2 cut lines here. Okay, so I bring it down to, so because that gap there was 3 centimeters, so I'm going to take it down to 3 centimeters on my trimmer using the scoring blade here, and then come down to I don't know what the exact measurement is, but you can see where the score line is. If you look through your trimmer, you can see where the score line is. So I'm just going to take it down. So I've now
11.8.
yeah. So I've now scored between my two cut lines. Okay. Then I want to do another score line at 6.5 centimeters. So let's move over to 6.5, and this is between the two as well. So starting off at 3 centimeters, coming down to the score line. Okay. And the good thing with this Stampin' Up trimmer is that we've got this little pointy bit here. So if I bring that up and show you, you can quite easily precisely. So as I score down, if I just bring that point down to the cut line, you can see where you're actually up to. Okay, so that's my second score line. My third score line I think is going to be at 10.5 centimeters. And now this needs to be on the outer parts only. Okay, so we need to now score on the outside. So line up with 10.5 here. And we now need to bring that down to 3 centimeters. And go up to the cut line. So which is that one now. Okay, so we've now done inner, and can you see it? And an outer. Okay, and then the next one after that is 14.5 centimeters, and that's the inner part. There. And then I need an outer part.
15.5.
15.5. And that's an outer part. And then the last one, which is 17 centimeters. So bring this over.
Or it's 4 centimeters.
Or 4 centimeters away from the edge. That would probably be easier. So all I've just done is I've just flipped it round, go down to 3 again, and down to that one there. Okay, so let's just recap on that. So we were cutting down, so line it up with 3 centimeters and cut it down from 4 down to 17. Rotate it round. Line it up with 3 centimeters and cut down from 4 down to 17, giving you your channel. Okay, then you were then scoring at 4 centimeters on the inner, then scoring at 6.5 centimeters. Sorry, let's get this around the correct way. Then scoring at 6.5 centimeters on the inner, then scoring at 10.5 centimeters on the outer, then 14.5 centimeters on the inner, 15.5 centimeters on the outer, and then turn it round and then score at 4 centimeters on the inner. Okay, and that's all the scoring and cutting which you need to do. So what you need to do now, okay, is you now need to fold these. So we're going to do your mountain and your valley fold. So we're going to fold in and then like that. And then it will make sense. It will just naturally want to go where you want it to go. Okay. So we have now got that. So we've gone mountain, valley, mountain, valley. Mountain on the score line at 10.5, and the valley on this one here, which it was 15.5 one, wasn't it?
That's the 14.5, 15.
Yeah, that's it. So I just need a bone folder now.
Yeah.
No, that's an emery board. So We're not in our own craft room, so where things aren't where they need. I think I saw it in
There,
my
it's here.
tote bag. Okay, so just grab yourself a bone folder, and you just want to now just fold and burnish all of these lines just to crisp it up. Okay. That's the one. So we'll just so that just makes those just a little bit tidier and helps it fold flat a bit more. Okay, you may want to make a box for this card because obviously if you can post it, it does fold flat, but obviously it is going to have a little bit of height to it and thickness, so depending on what the postage is like, but you can maybe make a box for this one, and maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just show you how to make a simple box at one point throughout the week for this. Okay, so that is our I will be on my own, so maybe I'll just make a simple box for this card. Let us know if you'd like to see a simple box. So good, so that's that card. All right, so I hope that made sense. Quite simple, so you can use this for any style of card and decorate it however you want. All right, so now what we're going to do is I've already pre-cut all of this. So you're going to take your designer series paper. You will need 2 sheets of paper. Okay, and what you need to do, I'll show you on this piece here, which I've done. You want it to be 9.5 centimeters. So you want to cut one piece at 9.9 centimeters by 14.3 centimeters. Okay, and that will be that one there. You then want to can I have the trimmer again?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what I mean by this. So you want to put 9.9, okay, which is here, by 14.3, okay. And then what you want to do is you want to put it on this side. You want to line up with 2.5 centimeters, and then you want to then come down to trim it down to 6.4. Flip it over and do exactly the same. So line up with 2.5 centimeters, and then come down to 6.4. And then what you then want to do is you then want to then line this one up with 3.5 centimeters and cut between the two. So you're cutting between at 2.5 down to that last score line. That will then take out that section here. So did that make sense? Did that make sense to you?
Yes, it
did.
does.
Okay,
Yeah.
so line it up with 2.5 down to 6.4. Flip it, 2.5 down to 6.4, and then line it up at 3.5 on this side here, and then go from the 2.5 for the first score line and cut down to the second score line, which will then take this section out here. Okay, then on your other piece, you'll have another bit of a designer series paper on that will then be this one here. And what you want is you want to make these 2.5 in thickness by, where's my piece of paper? My measurement, I want to say, by 4.5. Okay, and you'll want 2 of those.
So do you use that with the offcut from the first one?
From the first one, yes. So that's the offcut from the first one. So you've got your whole 6x6 sheet of paper. That's that one there. Okay, so this part, and then this part here is just a long strip. So what I've then done is I've then cut it down at 4.5 centimeters to give me a panel, and then chopped it in like this, and then cut myself 2.5 by 4.5 pieces. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, got that. If I'm going too fast or if it's confusing you at all, just let me know in the comments, and I can think. But or say on the replay, hopefully it will make more sense to you. So you'll need 2 of those. Okay, and then on this part here, you will need another piece, which is, so this is your second piece of designer series paper now. You'll need another, this is if you're using a 6x6 piece of paper. If you're using the 12x12s, then obviously you only need 1 piece of paper and the pattern will follow through. But obviously with this one, you need 2 6x6 pieces of paper. So this one here is 14.3 centimeters by 4.7 centimeters. Okay. So that's the panel. And obviously if you've got a pattern which you're following, just think about how you're doing it as well, so that the pattern kind of follows suit. So otherwise, if I'd gone with this side again with a pattern, it would look a little bit odd. So I've made sure I've used this side of the pattern for when doing this one, so it looks kind of consistent. If we were to butt them up, it wouldn't be consistent, but at least it kind of still looks like it flows. So 14.3 by 4.7, okay? And what you want to do is you want to line this up at 2.5 centimeters, and you want to then trim down from here down to 1.2 millimeters, okay? Rotate it round again, do the same at 2.5 down to 1.2, and then line it up at 3.5 centimeters again, and then cut between the two cut lines there to give you a little bit of a panel here, okay? And those measurements will then fit perfectly and give you a nice edge as you go around it, he says. So it will give you a nice edge as you go around. So what I just need to do is just need to stick this down now. So if I start off here, so we're going to pop some glue on the back. You look a bit lost, Jay.
Yes, I'm just standing here. Watching you.
Standing there looking pretty as always.
Thanks. I know you're being
Hi, kid. Rude, indeed. Okay. You can do the construction, you can do the stamping part, Jay.
It's alright.
No, that's alright, you can do that part.
No, I don't want to.
Getting stroppy now. People want to hear your...
Ouch.
Who wants to hear Jay
No one.
do a to finish off the demonstration?
See, no. 4 point.
So there we go. So that then fits in like that. Okay. So that now gives us our fancy fold card. And we've got nice edges, even edges as we go around. Okay. So that's that. Cool. All right. Jay's hovering as if to sort of
No,
say something. No. All right. So, and the reason I've used this paper here, if I show you my original one, I used the Night of Navy cardstock because I think it matched better with this paper I've used. Whereas this one I've decided to use because the colours are a little bit more muted and a bit more subtle on this. I've gone for more of a subtle cardstock because I think it coordinates slightly better. If you use, I'm going to show, can I have the die? So these are the dies which you've got, okay? And you've got this one right here as one of them. And this is what it looks like once it's been cut out. All right, so what I would like to do is I am going to, as much as this is really pretty, I don't know, I'm just gonna try something. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna snip off one side. So I'm going to take off all of this lovely pattern on one side. Okay, because it won't fit in with the card. Okay. Shall I leave the top one in, or shall I take the top one off, do you reckon?
Yeah, leave it in.
Leave it in?
Yeah.
So that's that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pop some glue on the back of this.
I have a chair. I'm just standing up. Ready for the next instruction.
There we go. And then that's just going to go in down like so. And you kind of want to position these snowflakes down here as well, either side of this fold. One of those may just need to come off. Just going to have to take one of those bits off so it doesn't interfere. All right, and then that's just going to sit in the middle part. Like that. Okay. So now they are either side of this fold, especially down here, it's either side of the fold. So when it folds flat, the snowflake sits one side of it, he says. And then when it opens up, it doesn't interfere with anything at all. Okay, so you've just got that little bit of movement in there. On my original one, I cut off the top part, but I decided to leave it on this one. And it just adds that little bit of it just adds a little bit more interest in there as well. So what I'm going to do now, pop that to one side. I'm going to got some Whisper White. Going to take some Memento. Okay, I'm using the Sending You a Little Yuletide Cheer.
How does that go?
Sending You a Little Yuletide Cheer.
I don't know where your mom keeps her dimensionals.
I don't know where she keeps her dimensionals either.
No, you might just have to stick it on. I'll see.
Hi Sue, thank you for joining us. All right, so that's that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to use the second part, and that is going to then cut that part out there. Whilst we're doing that, oh no, I brought our own dimensionals along.
Okay.
I knew I brought them along. I knew I was prepared.
Yeah.
What you can do as well is this paper's also really great for stamping direct onto it. So that would have worked on this particular one actually, because it's quite a light paper. You can stamp directly onto this one. But obviously, if you've got a little bit, this one's a little bit busy and it's interfered a little bit here. Because you've got some dark, so it depends on what paper you're using, it will stamp on perfectly. This one here would have been perfect for stamping on it. So Jay is just die cutting that part out for me.
I think it's straight.
If it's not straight, then you're in trouble.
There you go.
Okay, so and there we go. So just on some Whisper White, so I'm just going to take some of the dimensionals here, pop them on the back. Have we got a pokey tool? Oh yeah, I can see one over there, but
Yeah. Your mom's got everything.
yeah, she has got everything. Okay, so take off the back parts. Actually, I don't need it after all of it. And then on some dimensionals, just adds a little bit of dimension. Really, just adds. That's it. So that just adds another element and just makes it pop from that card a little bit. So what we can do now is clear it up there, and I would like some snowflakes.
Snowflakes is pre-cut.
snowflakes.
There you go.
So that my assistant has been really good here and has already pre-cut me my snowflakes. So again, this is a snowflakes. So you've got a die in here, so it cuts out 2 snowflakes, one larger and one smaller, which comes within the set. So we've got some snowflakes cut out here. Now, what this would be really good at is if we didn't actually plan this, but maybe die cutting them out of some of the silver glimmer paper might be really nice, or even if you were to actually use some glue and use some of the new ice stamping glitter as well would look really nice in that, but obviously you'd need to finish it all off and then let it dry, or you could probably do these first, glue them up and then put the glitter on top of them and then let them dry overnight or for a couple of hours, and then there'll be some really nice crystals on it. So what I might do is I might do that afterwards when we're at home and we'll see what that comes out like. So you just need a little bit of glue on each of these, just on a couple of those snowflakes, on the edge of the snowflakes, and we're just going to attach those down like this. So we're going to go with one large, and a small one there, and go back with another large one. I've got ink sticky fingers now.
Did you want me to? Do you need more?
Yeah, I need 2 down the bottom. Cool. That was a small one, please. Okay, and this part is just going to go down there.
Oh, sorry.
You put it everywhere.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I need a. I'll do the glue in then. So I just need it on 2 pieces there.
Oh, it's hanging. Sorry.
Because it's hanging off. What Jay's done is put glue on every single bit there, so when we fold it flat, it's going to stick to everything.
Yeah, you might want to check the big one.
Okay. So we just hold that in place a little bit and just so that sticks. Okay, good thing with the Tombow glue is it does stick up quite quickly anyway. So you just want to hold it in place a little bit and then it will be fine. So we'll just make sure that they're all good and stuck. And there we go. There is a card which will fold flat. So, but I reckon it will fold flat, but I reckon it would be nice if you were to put that in a little box and then opens up, and then we'll just give you a little bit of dimension there, and it's something different. Oh, excuse me. And there we go. And that there is this week's Feels Like Frost Sweet Fancy Fold card. What would you call this card? Was there a special name for it, do you reckon?
No.
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the names of these fancy folds. It's just a fancy fold card. So that's that. So what do you think? Let me know. So, oh, thanks, Deb. Kathy, thank you very much. So that's that. It's not an original card. This card is out there. This style of card is always out there. There's lots of variations for it, but this obviously works quite nicely, so it will fit inside a 6x6. Sorry, an A6 envelope. Did you measure it up?
C6.
A C6.
Envelopes are C's.
Okay, envelopes are C's apparently.
Or B's.
Or B's.
Or B's. No.
You can tell he works. You can tell he works in a card shop, can't you? So that's that. So it will fit in there, but I reckon you should do a nice box for this one, so it doesn't crush down. So you can do that. So I will do a box for this, and I will show you how to do a very simple, straightforward box to give that in. And I think that would be a really nice little gift. Somebody would appreciate that at Christmas time. So,
cool.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
That's it. He feels a bit lost tonight because he hasn't
Yes.
done anything, doesn't he? So, he probably would have done it, but because we're not at home, we've just kept it to the one card, but kept it as the fancy fold for you. So good, Lisa. Beautiful card. Hello from Canada. Thank you for joining us. Just signed in, missed it. Damn it. Don't worry, Lisa. Okay, you can't see it. It'll be on replay anyway. So as soon as we come off live, you can go back and watch it from the beginning, and see us. And we've got told you all the measurements, and we will write the measurements down in a blog post for you as well, so it will be easy to follow. But thank you for joining us all the way from Canada as well. What time must it be with you over there? Now. Afternoon.
Morning.
So what was I doing? Jay was
You were twiddling. You could see.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I've got a thing of fiddling, and yeah. Lovely. All right. So thank you very much for watching us. So Lisa, yes, 11:45 a.m. Okay. So cool. Nice and early for you. Or afternoon. So good. All right. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank
Shall we
you
go
for
back
joining
to,
us. Yeah, I'll switch on the light.
We will. Oh, sorry. I can do that. Oh,
Okay.
there we go. 2:45 in Ontario. Okay.
Ah, thanks,
So,
Marcy.
yes, what time is it here? It is now 7:45 in the evening here.
Yes.
So we're going to go down for dessert in a moment. So Mum, get dessert out the fridge because we're coming down soon.
Yes, so thank you for joining us. If you did see any of the products that you'd like to purchase from our online shop, we'll add the links below.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed we'll do it.
We'll do it.
Yes.
There'll be another video, hopefully at 2 a.m. in the UK time.
UK time, 2
UK
a.m.
GMT. Hopefully, once it uploads, that's for the stamp review crew, and we'll be showcasing the Winterwood stamp set. So I've created another card and a video to coordinate with that card as well.
Yes. Lovely.
Cool.
So what was that, Sue? Such a tidy craft room. Yes, Mum tidied it up especially for us to be round here.
Yes.
So it's not normally this tidy.
Is it not?
No, it's not. So yes, she's got a nice little craft room. Not like Pip's, no, not like Pip's. I saw the picture of Pip's earlier on, Deb, and so I think after the aftermath yesterday of her lovely charity event,
Yes.
it's she's got a bit of tidying up to do, hasn't she? So good.
Right.
All right.
Anyway.
So please remember to links down below. There's a subscribe button down below as well. So subscribe to our channel for future updates and when we do stuff. Also, there is a go over to our blog as well, and you can subscribe to our newsletter over on our website, and we post out and give you inspiration and links to our cards which we've made. And Jay is modelling this off perfectly right here. Very good. That's your contribution to tonight,
that's my
isn't
contribution,
it?
yeah.
That's it. We can't see your face though. That's it.
I
Damn.
don't want to.
Damn. Good. All right.
Cool.
Lovely. All right. Thanks for watching,
Thank
and
you.
we will be back on Wednesday. I'm on my own on Wednesday because
You might not be. I'll
He
be
said
coming.
this last time.
I'll be in Swindon, but we finish at 5:30, so I might just be in.
He might just come in like he did last time at the very end,
Yeah.
and then disrupt the piece like he did last time as well. So having a very nice, calmful Zen crafting session, and you
No,
come
you
in and
said you missed me, and then he didn't.
Guess.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, lovely. We digress. Wednesday, 7:30 Wednesday night, and we'll be on. If not, we will catch you here again on Sunday.
Cool.
Lovely.
Thanks
Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.